Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. It's officially Easter Sunday here at Bridge HQ, and you are joining us to see if the Easter Bunny arrived for our little boy. And as if by magic, the cheeky little bunny had already been hopping around downstairs and hidden Teddy all of his eggs.
You need to find them all.
There's 8 little eggies, Ted.
There.
Pop it in your basket.
What's in here? Is it a surprise?
Pop it in your basket and then you can open them all at the end. Or open them all now.
In the living room, sweetie.
It's right.
Oh.
Good job.
It's found a big egg.
Right, Teddy, you're looking for a bag which has got Easter bunnies on it. Can you see a bag that has got some Easter bunnies on it?
Yes.
What does it say? It says Easter delivery for Teddy.
Teddy.
Is it for Teddy?
Yes.
Good job.
Wow, what's in there?
So many stuff.
Easter colouring.
Babby. Papa cakes. He had the egg. I love eggs.
It's a big
Oh, before Willow gets it.
That's a ginormous egg.
You're chocolate.
Oh my lord.
Yummy. Yummy.
8:45.
Yummy. It's very chocolate. Chocolate. It's a big, enormous egg. I love chocolate.
Would you like me to read you one of your Easter stories?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, chocolate in the morning.
Whilst he stuffed his face with chocolate all before 9 AM, Katie read him an Easter story, and then we did some Easter colouring, and then we were off on a lovely Easter Sunday stroll with Willow.
You don't like heights? Bit of scary heights. Do you want me to lift up your hat so you can see? That's better.
That's the way, darling. What's this?
This here, Teddy, is where horses run.
What? Why the horses?
They're all in their stables.
It's a happy animal. And you must just what the animal. It's happy no, jump up high. Everybody jump up high. You can jump up high. We jump up high. And Mummy jump up high.
That's a good idea.
It's good.
Go then.
You're happy and now we jump up high.
With us all jumping up super high after strict orders from Ted, we carried on exploring this lovely walk and even had time for some sink or float before Teddy disappeared off into a golf bunker, or as he called it, his giant sandpit. Not only was Teddy having a whale of a time in his giant sandpit, he even delivered us his own Easter parcel.
Have you done a poo?
Yeah, I'm in that big hole.
Good job, mate.
With the driver all buckled in, we'd finally returned back to where we started, and we were heading home for another fun DIY project in the sun, and something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Haha!
So with that lovely walk, Teddy is absolutely exhausted. So we've actually put him down for a nap today, which is hopefully giving me a 2-hour window to start a little project, which I'm hopefully going to be doing for absolutely free. So I've been gathering a load of free timber from a local bespoke shed building company who have like a section where all of the off-cut bits of tongue and groove wood and posts from pallets and stuff like that all go into a pile and people can come and collect it for free. And it's just by my work. So I just have it over the last month or two, just been collecting a load of wood. And today I'm hopefully going to use it. And it's got something to do with the greenhouse and it's going to be positioned right behind me. So as this unfolds, pop in the comments below what you think it's going to be. But for now, let's get this wood. Right, that's all the framing and all what I'm going to need for the minute. So for now, let's get the tools set up. And do you want to know how I know I'm slowly getting to the ripe old age that isn't in my youth anymore? Is that I now own a pair of these. A pair of zip-off trousers, and just like that, I've got a pair of shorts because the sun's decided to poke his head out, and these are categorically known as an old man's item of clothing. But I'm absolutely okay with it, and Kate detests them because she thinks I look like a frail old man, which I probably do. But now look at me, I've got a new pair of shorts on. Right, tools. Saw stand, saw from the saw stand. This project should be pretty simple. It's not going to be seen by everyone that comes in our garden, so it doesn't need to be perfect or aesthetically pleasing. It just needs to be a project that is made out of free wood, that doesn't cost me anything, that is going to serve a very, very, very important purpose, which you'll find out very soon. So here I have my compost bin next to the greenhouse, and this is a walkway area around the decking, which doesn't get used, but also gets a lot of sun. So you may be able to have a better guess of what I'm going to build now. So this is the area in which I'm going to be using. Don't really know where to start. I guess I'll just start building and see what happens. Let's go. Right. Has anyone guessed it? Yes. And yes, you're absolutely right. I do have some new goggles. Pretty snazzy, aren't they? One. Two. 4 like that. 2 more. Oh, I just caught my finger. Ow. 3. 4. Right. So, top there. And we need some uprights. This looks like a good upright. So I need that minus that equals that. So what was that? 46? What did I say? 46 centimetres? Who knows? More cutting. So that is a kind of start of the frame. Can anyone guess what it is yet? Pretty simple. I'm going to tell you it is some raised beds. So yeah, it's just so I can have some space to be able to plant the seeds that are coming out of here into somewhere to be able to grow outside, because that greenhouse isn't big enough to keep them in there all year round, and this space is just dead in my garden, never gets used. So if I can make use of some free wood and create some growing space, then that is a good job done. So yeah, I need to screw these together, make sure they're all square. This bit's obviously going to be up here, so I'm going to have some uprights that go down and support the sides, and then I'm going to screw it into the fence line and then line it all and then fill it all. So let's get screwing together. So here comes the fun part, because it actually becomes something that starts to resemble, hopefully, what we're looking for. Square as SpongeBob SquarePants. Pre-drill, pre-drill. That's not a good position for you guys or me. Woo! Good start. One side in. Pre-drill, pre-drill. One bit. Pre-drill. Right, that is our frame. So now we need to set up the noggins. So it will be like so. Comprende? So this, if I can balance this, is what it should look like. So that'll be my vegetable truck. This is the fence, cardboard, sticks, soil, lots of lovely veg,
creates lovely big juicy tomatoes. Okay, now I need to pre-drill, line them up and get this all screwed up. Time for a time lapse. Now we have our first raised bed. So that is going to go here, like so. I need to put these uprights in. That's my next job. So now I need to put 2 uprights here, one there and one there, 40 centimetres spaced apart, because all this tongue and groove that I've got is at different lengths. So I'm roughly going to be cutting them every 40 centimetres. So I know that I've got one here and one here to be able to pin onto, and then that should be golden. So measure out every 40, 1, 82. So that needs to go in the centre there. Now I need to work out the size of the bit of wood that goes in between there and there, and then cut 2 like that, 31. Then I can screw them in. Job done. Central there, central there. Job done. Screw them in. Same for here. Doing my best to use all the screws and wood that I've already got, because I really want this project to try and be free, if not super cheap. As I've said, it's not one that's got to be exactly right. It's literally just got to house some mud to grow some vegetables. So right. In, flip her over, same again. Re-drill. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. First bed done. Happy days. Let's put her into place and crack on with the next one. There we have, ladies and gentlemen, our second trug. Let's put it into place. So they're going to be nailed together. Let's screw them into the fence, screw them together so they don't move, and then I can clad the outside. Let's do it. It's always good when you've got a tool for the job. I don't know, get a new battery, Scott. Get a new battery, mate. Treat yourself. Last screw in the bottom. Not in my bottom, hopefully. Happy days. That will hold them two together. Release! Release! Time to fix it in place on the fence. I'm going to quickly angle grind them off first. All about having the tool for the job. Job done. I need to put these plates on the back. So, tip the old boy forward. We're going to go for one there, one there, 2 on the other side. Right, plates are now screwed in, thank the Lord. Put this bad boy back in place. Right, nearly there, chaps, and we can do the exciting bit. Clad it all in. And she's in. Now I need to screw those plates to the fence. Oh, my nubbly knee mat's broke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other end. Please let me have 4 screws left. What have I got? Oh, someone's looking down at me. Got 4 screws left. We're in. Okay, that is the trug going nowhere. So now I need to get all my cladding and start pinning it up. Let's do it. Excuse the mess, chaps, but it's the way it works. So 35, 4 at 35, and then I'm going to do it section by section. There's 3 sections per truck. Hopefully, if I've done my measurements right, these 4 bits, all part 35, should work. Let's go disco. Woo. Right, last cut, and we start pinning. First time using the old brad nail gun. See how this works. Bottom one goes first, according to YouTube. Let's give it a go. Look at that. Well happy with that. That's not going anywhere. And that should keep the soil back. I might just put a couple more in just to give it that extra bit of hope. Super. Right, next bit. Final front bit of the first trug. Check it all lines up. Woohoo! First trug frontage done. Now we carry on. Let's do it.
So the phone battery died halfway through that time lapse, but I popped it on charge and I'm pretty much there now. I've just got to pin the top bits here, and then I can another day start putting all the cardboard, the soil and plastic line the whole thing so the wood gets protected, and then we can plant in our first outside vegetable trucks. But for now, let's pin this top on and finish this project. There is my nail gun. I'm quite pleased with myself actually, because this was the first time I've tried cutting 45-degree angles and it's gone really well. Last bit. Job done. I am so happy with that. Let's take a closer look. So all of this wood, every single piece, both inside and out, is free of charge. And I think it looks great. So as I said, my next plan is to make sure I plastic line it all and then put cardboard down first to stop any weeds, even though there's a weed membrane barrier and the stones. Cardboard and then a load of dead wood, and then I'm going to fill up with soil and then I can start planting, and I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. And it is all just coming together really, really nicely now. Got my couple of strawberry plants I put either side. But time to tidy up this mess. And I will pick up with you and resume this project another day when we can finish them off and get something planted in there. So it is a new day, and it isn't a very nice day, to be completely honest with you. The sun isn't shining, which is usually when I like to come out here in the garden, but this project needs finishing. And what I'm going to start with is lining these wooden crates with plastic, just so it protects the wood. And then I'm going to be filling it with some cardboard, some old wood, sawdust, and all other stuff that will decompose. I may actually get some of the compost that I started about 1.5 years ago, add a layer of that, and then some compost on top, and then we can finally potentially plant some veg. Let's finish off this project. So I've got my compost here, and I need the bags to be able to line the veggie trunk. So I'm gonna decant all of this compost into these buckets, and then I'm gonna add some bloodfish and bone, and also some chicken poo to make the compost that little bit extra luxurious and nutritious for my vegetables that are gonna be planted. Then I can get to work on the plastic. Let's go. Right, with some of the soil done, time to line this wood. Apologies, I just realised that I've just been staring at my bottom for the last 30 seconds. So anyone that didn't want to stare at my bottom, I profusely apologise. But anyone that did, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, so that is the wood all lined, and now I'm going to do a layer of
cardboard. I've actually got some Amazon boxes coming right now, so they'll be going in there as well. Then a layer of old wood from when I chopped up all those branches the other day and logged them all. I had a load of compost, which is all of this, which is old wood, sawdust, ash, all that sort of stuff, bark, that can all go in there because that will all decompose down, and it will help me fill up this truck full of decomposable stuff and mean that I won't have to fill it all the way up to the top with soil and save me a fortune. Well, that is my next task. Load that up and then I can load it with compost. Let's do it. So around the back, I've got a few branches that I cut down a while ago, and this is perfect for them to go in there. A, to get rid of them, but B, because they'll decompose over time. Like this. I chop them up. What lucky vegetables. I think this method is called hugelkultur. It's basically a method that allows you to create organic compost in the bottom of your raised beds that will save money but also add a lot of nutrients to the soil. So after this sort of layer of old branches, I'm going to be adding a layer of my own compost that I created over the last year and a half of just food scraps, lawn cuttings and stuff like that, which has come out really good, and it's full of worms, which will help this decompose further. I've never tried this method before, partly intrigued, but secondly to save money. Okay, now sprinkling of my sawdust and bark, then some compost, then some soil, and then fill it right up to the top with fresh, good compost. Okay, now some of my own compost. Come with me. So this is my compost bin that I made out of a wheelie bin. Drilled a load of holes in. I've been loading it full of all of the goodness. And in here is a whole load of goodness. Look at those worms. So I'm going to load that in here, which is a nice composting old barbecue sort of carrier, and then give it a layer of Bridge HQ compost. I can't believe how many worms are in here. Look at that goodness. That's Bridge HQ compost, that is. Incredible. Another load. I literally can't get over how many worms are in here. I didn't put one worm in here, and there are thousands. Potato peel, there's eggs, loads of stuff. All for my veg to munch on. We are getting there. I need to leave about 6 to 12 inches worth of the growing depth. So I guess I'll put this soil in. Let's do it. So I'm going to leave a good first couple of inches because I've got some high quality compost to put right in at the top. I need a little board that's going to stop that. Hold that thought. Oh, here we go, look at this. That was like somebody in place up there. That's ridiculous. What the hell? That fits perfectly. Okay, soil away. Some things are just meant to be in life, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so chicken poo. Give that the extra nutrients it needs. Oh my goodness, it's falling that bottom. Oh Lord, help! Right, good quality compost. Coming up. Knife. Make sure it's all broken up. That, ladies and gentlemen, is bed one. Done. Time to put it on a time lapse and do the second one. Last bit of Bridge HQ compost. All you worms have got a lovely new job to do. Eat all that wood. Lastly, the compost. Eee, a big bugger. There we go. Last bit of chicken poop. Mix that in. And there we have 2 veggie chugs ready to plant my vegetables. Time to plant my tomatoes that grew from seed. I hope I'm not doing this too early, but we're going to go with it. 1, 2, last one, 3. Now, if you've been following our channel and all my veggie diaries, you'll know that I only managed to grow 4 tomato plants out of seeds, out of all of the ones I tried from. So we are going to hope to high heaven that these 3 are successful. I've got 1 in there as a backup. Yeah. Come on, tomatoes, this is your time to shine. 2, the last and final one. 3 tomato plants planted in my first ever outdoor veggie truck. Great success. Not sure what I'm going to put in that. I've got some beetroot seeds growing in there, maybe half beetroot, maybe some lettuce. Yeah, good job done. That's the perfect time to end that video there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. A huge thank you to our Life with the Bridges family members, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. From me and my tomato plants, catch you in the next one, chaps.